y'all. Desi is back in Columbus, Ohio with the Mastermind Collective and ReHuman
podcast. Yeah, ReHuman podcast. Stories that matter.
Stories that matter.
And the next generation matters the most.
Yeah.
So that's over here with some of our amazing, once interns, now consultants, young professionals, ready to lead the way.
John is 20.
Wow. Nika's a mom.
20.
Wow.
And a business owner and a service provider.
Yes.
And a leader in her community, a block captain.
Let's go.
John's about to leave us and go off to formal education after serving the country to FEMA.
Oh,
Beautiful. So very proud of you all.
let's go.
Very excited for your futures.
Yeah.
I'm just talking. I forgot what the agenda was. I did not do an agenda. I'm terrible.
We
And somebody just gave the treatment, like look, you know,
man.
it's like, please correct and recourse. And then you say, act natural.
Yeah, natural. You're great. Yeah, you doing great. You're good.
Okay, I'm nervous actually.
It's good. So
I just can't wait for them to speak.
wait for not. You good. You good. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with me. First of all,
Okay.
you're
You're a board member. The Mastermind Cooperative is having our first team retreat here in Columbus, Ohio, hosted by the amazing personal fitness navigators in Bexley, Ohio. Segedich and Rocky have been treating us amazing. We got to the Airbnb. There was already groceries in the fridge. Let me tell you, last night I realized in the rules it said don't party or have events. They was like, you got a whole DJ. Rocky was DJing. Barbecue last night. It was crazy. Like, it's been one for the books. Very grateful to have all these people in my life and on our team, and I'm really excited about the things that will grow. This next weekend in Philadelphia on July 26th, the youth have planned this amazing Green Wall Street experience. It's open mic, free vending, so there'll be a nice amount of vendors there offering all kind of things between snacks and services, a lot of entertainment there. There's a lot going on, to be honest. There'll be some survival workshops, some gardening lessons, and all kind of things. Great networking and a good time. Bring a tent or a beach blanket, both optional, but I think it'll be good for your comfort. Bounty houses, family friendly, bring the kids, free food, drinks, DJ. So it'll be a good time. And the following weekend, August 2nd, between noon and 4 p.m., we'll be at Lonnie Young Recreation Center in East Germantown in Philadelphia doing the anti-violence wellness extravaganza. There'll be skits. There'll be a high-powered workout session by Jig Aerobics.
Let's go.
It's going to be a good time. Like, it's going to be a crazy next few weeks. They've been working so hard. So we work hard, play hard. We got some surprises for these young folks. And we really want to invest in their future and to make sure that they're extremely successful and lights in their communities and really leading the way and making sure our future is safe for everyone. And I don't know if I get emotional. Noble's here, like, I don't have time for this. It's time to pass the mic back to Rocky and to our amazing young folks.
Well, first of all, again, welcome, John. Yeah, I mean, I really, first of all, I'm impressed by what this have accomplished in such a short time. It's good to have someone who's part of our fellowship, and I've been on this for since she was 15, So, John, I've seen you grow up from a distance and turn into this handsome young man, bright young. And I have no doubt that she is going to be legacy in great hands to continue to grow just based upon two human beings. So I'm sitting here with right now. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys share a little bit about each one of yourselves and what you see for the Mastermind Collective and the things that you're already doing. Please feel free to share all the great things that you're doing in the community. So that's we're going to start, John, first with Nika. Okay. All right.
Good evening. I'm Nika. My real name is actually Nika, but a lot of people tend to get it wrong somehow. So I like to be called Nika. I have a lot going on myself. I don't know how brief I can keep it, but
let's start from, what I'm saying, what fires you up, what got you motivated to even get a lot more. A lot of people are, sometimes in your generation, they say they fell into launch, right? And you've launched quite a few things, and not only that, you're continuing it. So let's talk about what inspired you to even launch.
Inspiring me, I think, would be just the experience of life in different lives. Like a lot of people say, wisdom and things of that nature come with age, but for me, I feel like this comes from experience. I've been through a lot, and if I explain everything that I've been through, y'all be like,
well, hit us time. High key.
I think I'm gonna skip that, but that is what led me to everything that I'm indulging. So one example would be just living in a rough neighborhood.
Okay.
So that's definitely one thing that's added to the list of things of me wanting to change that for myself. Family. I wanted to break the generation first because my family is not necessarily bad, but we have bad characteristics and traits that I would like to break away from and rebuild in a better life. So that's where I stand.
Kudos to recognize at the young age. That's so was young.
Yeah. I understand. I think I've been here before. So.
I was like, she works with about Tartaria and all kind of stuff like that. She's like, okay, teaching us some things.
I went through a spiritual awakening though in the end of my high school year. So like 11th grade. And it just led me to it just opened up so many different doors. So that's where I'm at now. I'm in all of those different doors right now. I'm a massage therapist. I became a massage therapist because I understood that I'm an empath. So I had to figure out how I wanted to help people. At first I wanted to be some type of scientist, but I'm like, that's a little expensive and it might take me too long to get there. So then I found massage therapy. I'm like, I love to help people.
Right.
Went to school. There took 6 months to do it. I started this now.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Healing bodies, the touch.
Yeah, and it's been 2 years.
Okay.
I've
seen your videos.
I think that I know that runs in the family. So
okay.
Definitely creative. So I don't know where I stand with music right now, but I used to go hard and push for it to be known, I guess, and fame. But now that I know things that I know, it's like I just really like to create now for myself.
Absolutely.
And then, whoever comes along. But it's really just my heart, just for creativity.
Yesterday, saying, pretty girls. Pretty girls.
Yeah, I my last song that I recorded is called FEMA. So it's from my daughters, addressed to my daughters. But yeah, they definitely are everything that I do, honestly. In 2020, that's when I couldn't speak. 7. So and that's also when COVID hit.
Okay.
So, everybody's stuck in the house. And it's like, I like to be productive. So not being able to go outside. Thing really, just like, I gotta put some candles. I love candles.
Okay.
I smell good.
Okay.
Gotta do candle making. And that's where my first business was born.
Okay.
Princess Holly Shop.
Okay.
I created a candle business and looking forward to passing it down to my daughters. That's why I call Princess Holly.
Sure.
So,
what was your first hit you started with?
I think it was Apple.
Okay.
Yeah, I started with like food scents, like Apple, lab pick, essential oil stuff, bullet things.
Okay.
Easy to make things. And it's been years now.
Congratulations, as they say, that's all through your curves. All right, cool. So we're taking something moment to pause right there. We'll switch it over to John. And man, you've grown up. I want to hear, what have you been doing since high school? Where do you see yourself going? Things like that.
Hello, as previously stated, I'm John. Um, John Brown, sometimes
Go ahead.
or JB.
Right.
For the past couple of years, I've just finished online school. Like last year, I think it was May of 2024.
Okay.
Got my transcript. I wasn't too happy about it. 2.1. For like a considerable time after that, I was just like helping with like mundane tasks, like maybe chopping down a tree, like lugging a load to a different area, dispose of it, helping the church out, pull the grass, cut the weeds, play the drums on Sundays. Yeah, like a little bit of a drummer.
Yeah, the music in you.
Yeah, during that summer, I was in the program called Rock to the Future, so it was a musical program. So different kids my age, I think it was like 13 to 17.
Okay.
They had instructors who told us the different instruments we like to play. So I chose drums. So I learned how to play from then, and then by the time I finished high school, I was able to get a scholarship.
Okay.
$1,500 scholarship.
Right.
For just sticking with the program for so long. I think since 2019. Just growing up with it, and got that scholarship, and then from that point, I think it was in June, my mom told me about America.
Okay.
And I was a little bit nervous, but I was like, okay, but it could be interesting. It could be like a little baby to college. Yeah. Like it would be like kind of like living in dorms, kind of, not really. I could get into that.
Yeah.
But and she told me about that, so I was like, okay. A couple months later, I get ready to go. I'm like really nervous about it.
Yeah.
First time I went home, or even like out playing by myself too. So.
You world travel though.
I have. It's like by myself.
By yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not I wasn't used to, but I was like, okay. So I travel, go to Georgia. I touch down in Georgia. I'm like, oh God, this airport's huge.
Yeah.
gotta run and catch the train to get to section S to get the trains at 10 minutes run to get there. And I managed to get on in time. Just barely. And then we get to campus, and it's really hot in Mississippi. It's like an old military camp.
Okay.
Like, actually, not it's by a school, but it's an old girls' school campus.
Okay.
And it's a huge campus, really hot, 100 degrees in the first day there. So I'm getting my bags, going to the dorms. Just trying to enjoy the first day.
Yeah.
Then I realized, okay, yeah, I'm not home anymore. I'm by myself.
That's what.
Then I meet my team.
Yeah.
Which is who were also I was doing with. It was really fun for people. I was a little nervous though. First few days I was really nervous. Then I started opening up the past couple of weeks. Opening up too much. When I found my gums.
It's a bit.
Is that nervous?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't nervous talk. It was just me like just finally opened up because I was like, whenever I'm around anyone new, I'm just like really quiet.
Okay.
And so it was like it's just crazy how it switched up.
Yeah,
I got really comfortable. So, but like the fact like we were doing this for a year, we've been up to our team by year one. We were stationed in Minnesota for a flood that happened there.
Yeah.
I think it was August, sometime in August. Yeah. That's when we left campus.
So what was your responsibility when you went to Minnesota?
Well, we were placed in different cadres.
Yeah.
I remember correctly, it was safety. Safety, I think it was inspections, and then you had planning. The cadre I was in, stick to that, I was planning. Okay. I was in planning, and I had like a kind of little commanding officer who was above me, so she would tell me what's what we're doing. I was with my other guy, his name was Brian. Yeah. We were teamed together on that cadre, and they would just like have us like plan like the meetings that would happen that day in the JFO. Yeah. So you could talk about what's going on. We'd have to do weather reports, help set up the different offices, give them like different flood maps, stuff to show what's going on. Wow. Sometimes just writing out different old documents and replacing them with new ones. And we did that for like 3 months. Mm-hmm. Stayed at a really nice hotel. Such a nice. It was probably the best hotel of the entire experience. Yeah. Then after that, we went to I believe it was Georgia. Mm-hmm. We were doing disaster survivor assistance, DSA, and for like I think it was like 3 or 4 months. We were we were in Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
You were just going door to door, providing the disaster assistance. It's telling them, okay, you can go to this office right here. They'll give you more referrals for helping your house. If you're a business, you can get a small business administration loan, potentially funded by FEMA completely.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just register them for like getting like serious needs assistance that they would require if their house is completely destroyed. These so many crazy stories. Ran into a lot of crazy people too.
Yeah.
The white radicals.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood in the deep south.
Yeah. We had to go to every house.
Yeah.
Especially.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. But it really depends on who you're with, because some people will say you don't go there. But if you're with a different person, like, okay, we're gonna go there. It had 29 no trespass signs. We're gonna go there. They would have like, oh, don't come here. We have a backhoe. We'll kill you.
Oh wow.
It was crazy.
Right.
And there was sometimes with dogs.
Especially if you try to provide support to save people's lives.
But they don't know about. They be telling us the craziest stories too.
Okay.
Like how like FEMA's buying out a bunch of land in North Carolina.
Oh.
To
Okay.
get like material to like build lithium batteries, sending planes and like to a different country completely.
Yeah.
And we just have to listen there, just listen to them talk. There was another guy who was like he was saying smile boys.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to have his phone out. We guess we couldn't really do anything.
Is that the one y'all got the cops on?
We had to report. We had to report because I guess it was threatening, and he had pulled up. It was a guy next to him in the truck, the all blacked out truck. It was like private property though, so I guess it was probably when there was someone outside, because we were out there for at least 20 minutes trying to figure out the next neighborhood to go canvas. That was kind of
scary. It was a real deal with Ahmaud Arbery, right? Just like being in those neighborhoods.
It was a really crazy experience. Especially, I think that was the craziest part of the entire experience. Then after that, we got deployed to North Carolina. We drove all around. We got deployed to North Carolina. We were in the actual office. It was I think there was a branch office of North Carolina. We were just helping. At that point, I was with I did co-help with planning. I was a fire warden too.
Yeah.
So I was like doing safety things.
Okay.
It was a lot of extra work, but it was really cool.
So how did this, I mean, we all see in the news that the new administration is going to cut a lot of things. Were you guys affected by the cuts and things with FEMA and the administrative changes as far as funding is concerned?
That happened near it was around April that happened, and that's when my team leader she told us all to stop working, because she called us into the van and she said, okay,
She told us,
she told us that all
like no 30 days, no 2 weeks,
no, because she drives. She's like a team leader. She responds to a different team leader's chain of command.
Okay.
So at the actual campus. So she's like our little supervisor.
Okay.
So she told us all to come back to the van, stop working, come back to the van, so we could have a meeting about it. And she told us, okay, the airport got shut down.
Just like that.
She said, yeah. So we're gonna leave and we're gonna go home. We're gonna pick up Charles, because he was coming back from the airport.
Yeah.
That same day. We're gonna pick him up. We're gonna go back to our hotel, and then we're gonna pack up and we're gonna go home, or go back to campus at least. And that's when, around that point, that's when we were like back at campus for a couple of days, cleaning everything up. And they would probably tell us if we had to turn around, but they didn't. So we had our graduation early. And then around April 14th, that's when we actually took our planes and went back home.
So pause. You had graduation how much earlier than it was originally scheduled to be planned?
I think
because of the administrative change.
You were supposed to graduate in, I think it was May 15th. It was like around a month. So we left a month early.
Yeah.
So I was kind of happy. I was like really tired. I was getting tired of it. It was like a little bit of drama going on. Not just with my supervisor. It's just like it made it seem kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But I did really love my team this time. We had a really fun time together.
Tell them who came to your AmeriCorps office in North Carolina.
Oh yeah. So my supervisor, she told me that we couldn't go into the office to work one day because Donald Trump will be showing up there that day. So we couldn't show up there.
So is that after? So he came.
That was
already after.
Yeah, that was before. This was like maybe 2 or 3 months before we actually left North Carolina to go to Selma, Alabama, because that was our next project after that. And so like 2 or 3 months after, 2 or 3 months before that, he was at the office and we couldn't go there that day.
So
I'm not sure what happened there,
Yeah.
but he was like going around just checking,
Yeah.
see what was going on apparently.
how long were you guys in Selma? Because other than the bridge, I didn't find any in Selma that was like active.
Yeah, when Selma, all we were doing, it was just like we were doing travel trailers, like
Okay.
just like for people who have lost their homes, or,
Yeah.
you know, going and inspecting, making sure they were up to code, making sure that not no mold or grime or like there were no cracks. If they were, we reported it. We might have did like 200 a day at least.
Wow.
It was a lot. But it was really fun. He gave us like little tips, like how to how we get the trailers and how we inspect them and how we ship them out. We never actually got to drive the trailer out, just ship it out ourselves. But they would just explain how the entire process worked. And I still have a TPS key, which is what we used to get to the back of the little boiler room.
Yeah.
we had to knock on it with your elbow, and so it would pop out because they'd be really tight depending on how it's sitting on the stove, because it's like a 20-foot actual house. It's actual house.
Okay.
Because they have mobile home units, what we call them, MHUs, and we have the TT, the travel trailers. So we had to inspect both of them.
Wow.
So
Well, we'll take that time to kind of like transition just a little bit so we can talk a little bit more about the Mastermind Collective. Goes back to you, Des.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Should I pick up my imaginary mic?
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Pick up my prop. I'll do it.
for you,
Just
you want this one?
just give us a little bit of like
So,
how that idea spawned, where it came from, and where you are now, and we'll let the
we
kids.
were supposed to start with this, right?
No, you good. You're all good. It's all good. We swinging back to it. It's just conversation.
Okay, good. So, the idea of the Mastermind came through my fellowship with Fit to Navigate, Rocket and Second Editions program, where they go into ORW, Ohio Reformatory for Women.
Yes.
Yes, and they provide internship and wellness programming, extensive as well as cohorts right here in the community. And I was one of their first fellows, as I understand it.
Absolutely.
And I was certified. You can't tell. You can't tell right now.
Yes.
But I was certified as a personal fitness trainer, official ISSA, and I do care about it. By the way, yeah, I do care about fitness. But I'm not I'm not living up to the standards that I was told I would say. But I will say that through that experience of like learning about grants and learning how it is to be a small, social entrepreneur on a small scale right now, but seeing that growth, but seeing that level of sacrifice and working hard together, and what they built here at Personal Fitness Navigators is definitely very inspirational. So through that fellowship, I was like, I'm going to do something, but I think I want to do a nonprofit. I already had a few businesses and organizations in the past, which were for-profit. Yeah, like Young Black and Hustling, for example, used to do Black Wall Street, which is kind of like the evolution of this new Green Wall Street. But I was like, if I want to do it for nonprofit, and so the Mastermind Cooperative was born through my fellowship with Fit to Navigate, and so very grateful for their continued guidance and investment in our projects.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to take up too much space. I just feel like
Mastermind, look, you have this idea and it's manifested into something great, and now the youth is about to really take it on.
They're about to take it over.
Take it over.
Now we can talk about it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay, well, wait. So obviously, with the birth of this, John was right there.
Mm-hmm.
So John, just give us a little perspective of what you saw on the back end with your mom. Her always being an entrepreneur, but also her putting this together.
I felt like she was really busy. I wasn't really sure what was going on.
Like just right?
Just going, coming and going.
Okay.
I was dragged around like a little dog. I would look at her be playing on a little iPad while she was like doing little back end work. I could see her little vision boards and other stuff going on. I wasn't really sure what she was talking about. And sometimes when I was talking to her, she wouldn't be talking back either. But it's all. I think she was busy. I think I was probably a little aware that I didn't really be a burden myself. And I was like,
Right.
I gotta do my own thing a little bit. But
you saw your mom.
But I know she was doing something.
Right.
I wasn't sure what it was really, but she was bringing a lot of people together. And I need to get that more time to spend with my cousins sometimes too, because their families can come and help out too. And I'll get to see them more, so I like that. I did like that aspect of it. So it's probably like, I wouldn't change that. So I like that.
No, I love that.
I love it.
You stand there and down. Old school now, I'm a 72. But I love that. Thanks.
But this brings, and that brings us to Nika.
Oh man, it's like therapy. I love talking to this.
I love it. Nika, how did you get involved?
Well,
Being a woman, young woman of many experiences, right?
well, I mean, I already started 2 businesses. So my main goal would be with anything that I commit to is to apply myself. So I just been trying to apply myself with any resources. Came across the Mastermind Cooperative ad on Instagram. I'm like,
What?
young entrepreneurs help with resources, this, that. I'm like, $1,000 stipend. This probably one of those.
Wait, don't just blow past that.
Wait, did I say did I say 1,000?
Yeah. What was it?
It was $1,000.
1,000? No, you said 1,000 because that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get
Anything
started.
helps, especially if they don't use a little
Right.
bit,
Right.
But everybody can use some help.
Okay.
It said free transportation,
What's up?
project. I'm just like, you know what? Let me sign up
Okay.
and see if it's real. And then I got a call months later. I'm like, hello? She's like, yeah, is this Tanika? I'm like, yes, Master speaking. Hi, is that the way you signed up for Project Phoenix? I'm just like,
Because now time going by a little bit.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry, because I'm applying myself to as much that I can apply myself to. That
Okay.
what this is, I'm sorry. And then she started explaining everything that's happening within the program and everything that I mentioned. I'm like, oh, okay, so for real, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, okay, definitely looking forward to meet. Get to know the project.
So tell us a little bit about your experience with the Project Phoenix. Just a little keep.
The first meeting was, I actually met her in person. Yeah.
Okay.
I met her, she dropped off my Project Phoenix book. I will bring that with me. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that was it until we started our weekly Monday meeting.
Okay.
And I got to meet her and the other participants and really just started getting more engaged every Monday. It's like, okay, it's our little community.
Okay. So Des, you drop these things off, you move forward with Project Phoenix, it's going, and Nika goes from being a participant to now a consultant.
Yeah, like I think that in this journey of life, like I'm honestly, this to be totally transparent, I'm waiting for time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think John's like me talking is like a perfect example of the sentiments I feel.
Because you've been putting in the work.
I've been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
Making a lot of sacrifices.
Understood.
And going through a lot. Like John and I doesn't believe together. And I don't want to tell your business. I remember somebody walked up to me like, who's a struggler? Like there's no assistance out there.
Right.
There's not no Medicaid and SNAP or none of that. Like you have to work for every single dollar.
I mean, this is the thing that we need to hear.
Yeah, like, we couldn't leave because Freedom didn't have a passport yet.
Yeah.
We needed money to get the passport. Like,
yeah.
So it was a lot. Like John and I would be eating bread and fake cheese, breakfast, lunch, and dinner sometimes.
Because you had a vision, you were trying to make things happen. And this is part that people really need to hear about because, IG and social media and all that stuff, it make entrepreneurship look like it's all about the cars and the houses and the things like that. But nobody talks about when you don't eat, so you make sure that people eat, your kids, first of all, but also
breastfeeding Freedom, I'm like 100 pounds.
Right.
And we like trying to we gotta get this passport, like money, we gotta work. So every day it's like working. I'd be like working. Like at least 10 hours a day on at least maybe sometimes 12, 18 hours.
Right.
And literally having like $300 a month, enough just to cover the roof over our head.
Did you hear?
Like sometimes.
Pause. Hold on, let's not skip past that part. Because again, I just, you know what I'm saying, the blessings that this woman, first of all, pouring into other people, but the sacrifice that she made, was she saying $300 a month. Okay, let's break that down in 30 days though. That's $10 a day for her and her family.
And that's off the kindness of expats too. Like that's off of the kindness of people seeing what you're trying to do with your family and they're like, let me help this young lady. And that's literally the only reason. That's the only reason to get able to get the passport. People like feeling bad for us. We be on cable. John did a one-man show for his 12th birthday. Like we did a lot of stuff. Like we did a lot of stuff. It was a very, I got raided by the police a few times. Like it was a journey.
That's wild. Because again, these are the stories not shown on Instagram, right? The social media hits is all about trying to, you know, this is what we're doing, glorifying the whole thing. Exactly.
We got to talk about,
you know, as an entrepreneur for myself, is
finding that you're
waking up in the night, like how you gonna make payroll? But you saying like, how we gonna eat?
We're gonna sleep. Like we slept in the pizza oven. We slept in the pizza oven in Guatemala, the most beautiful view, the most uncomfortable sleep. Got white folks coming to asking if they could eat some bananas. Like, cause they out there too in Guatemala. Lake Atlanta was so beautiful, like surrounded by volcanoes, and it's like the largest North American freshwater reserve. Huge, it's beautiful. It's like Guatemala.
I mean, Guatemala, a lot of people are planning on moving there right now with the current.
I can see it. But Guatemala believes in beefing, but Guatemala doesn't really pay attention to Belize.
Okay.
But Belize is a cool place to be, especially when it's like a homestead. They accept the US dollar in a 1-to-2 ratio, so an intent in the prospects of any kind of like financial issues. Their dollar is, I'm saying it could be a benefit if their dollar is directly connected to the US dollar. Whereas in Mexico, the peso and the US dollar is adjusting regularly. So unless you arrange with your landlord who do business in US dollars, you're paying different prices all month. So when you're talking about doing business and then taking it internationally, you have to really think really carefully about how the US dollar is received in that company. If you're in Belize and it's connected directly, like the Belizean dollar is tied intrinsically to US dollar, 2-to-1.
Got it.
One US dollar is 2 Belizean dollars, period. So your money's going further. But if you're in another country, when they're like US dollars actually 1-to-1 now, you're poor. Just consider like just like the macro, what could potentially happen. These are things that we discuss, like as to potential business owner, like we're thinking about supply chain. Like she does candles, but she's smart doing candles with a domestic supplier. Like having these conversations. We're also launching a project in the storefront this week. We'll have merch sale that John made. Nika made some decals and stickers.
Y'all heard it, Project Venus storefront.
Storefront. Yeah, we have to work on the branding for that. Maybe do some renaming, but we'll be running Facebook as all those things are baked into the grants because we understand that economics and trauma healing work again intrinsically. And so the question, Prudence Brown, our development director, she's a forensic director. She really like put that question together when we were developing this program, like to studying the effects of the economic intervention with the trauma healing intervention, because you know you can do yoga and things all you want, but people trying to figure out what they're going to eat, it doesn't work. And I realized I felt better once I can have that breathing room financially.
I mean, you brought me to a situation with
because it's hard to focus on your wellness when you don't know. Like, even I'm in like that point right now. Like, I feel like every day I sacrifice my well-being because I need to just drill in on this vision. Every moment I focus on my fitness is a moment that I'm not focusing on getting these things done.
I'm glad you said that because this is what I do every day, all day, all the time. So for me, fitness was my outlet. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just me going to the gym for aesthetics, and it wasn't me trying to just have a six pack. For me, I've had an autoimmune disease all my life, right? So the journey for me was to figure out what is it that's good and healthy for me to consume on a cellular level. The other thing was I too was incarcerated, and I could have gotten more time had I not been taking care of my health. And not what I say about that, I was actually at the gym when things happened on the hot side. That was the thing that saved me, right? But also for my mental, I realized that I'm a kinesthetic learner, right? And didn't realize that until I was an adult. Like I was dyslexic and had these things, but I had to move so my thoughts can move through my body. And when I don't move, then all that stuff gets tied up, and then I get anxiety, and everything seems like it's coming at me, so you become stagnant, then I feel overwhelmed. So when I work out, or when I walk, or when I just do a few push-ups or just stretch or whatever, it's like my body, it's like pulling a clog on the drain. Like now things are starting to, I can see things more clearly. And I get what you're saying. Like I'm out here grinding. I'm trying to make sure that all this stuff is done. But they say it. You can't pour from an empty cup. Put your mask on first when you're on the plane, regardless of, and that's what that is. It's just that break in time. That led me to taking care of how I eat. That led me to being able to say no to, don't matter what initials you got in front of your name or after your name. If I'm telling you that this medicine is not making me feel good, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to look for an alternative thing, because I have to remember the universe has and will supply me with all my needs. But I have to be able to put that oxygen on my, so that mask on first. And I think that that's part of the colonization, is to believe that you're supposed to grind all the time. Because when you get caught in that, then they got your mind, right? And so that led me to meditation. I'm a Gemini. I think fast, right? And the last thing I was thinking was, I don't have time to lay somewhere or be somewhere and sit still for 5 minutes because I got stuff to do. But I've been meditating since I started 12, 13, 14. I missed 3 times in all these years to know that it makes a difference no matter where I'm at, in a hotel, at a friend's house, or whatever. I just need that downtime for myself, because otherwise I'm constantly running. I think that if we get a break, if we get a pause in the mindset, it's just enough to give us clarity, right? It's just enough to give us clarity. So yeah, instead of constantly running the thing, and again, that's how I feel like that the colonizer can control our minds by saying, this is what you need to do to stay busy. And they also tried to indoctrinate us with, if we rest, then we're lazy. If they rest, it's cool, right?
It's just hard though, like when you know like that the only way to get what you need or to like get finances is by doing the things. Like,
but what do you think about the thing of allowing?
I just feel like if the people around us are dying or like stuck in bad situations because they don't have money. So we can at least figure out a way and spend all of our time figuring out that issue. We can actually like change conditions in our community.
I agree with that.
And it's just like, how do you balance that? We're also making sure that you live long enough to do that for long enough.
So what if I said the more you're running your tank so empty, you're causing yourself disease, and then you're not here? You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you have to be here because you're the visionary, right?
That's where balance comes in.
That's where the balance comes in, right? And so, like, you're saying, like, I'm tired or I'm ready to retire, right? Yeah. And in that piece is when you do retire, you're going to be able to have that clarity to really run the mastermind collective and feel the vision that you see or that you even started with. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And so then you have someone like me coming in, and John's like, I didn't understand what was going on, but now he's starting to get a sense of his calling, and it's like, we called him today because all these chords, you know what I mean? Like his experience on the tactical end, he has that mind, right? And if it was for him, I don't know how this set up on the podcast. Well, Nika was going, she needed a few more minutes. But I'm just saying, like, figuring this stuff out and you being able to put together these masterminds.
Yes.
These masterminds, right? And it will allow you to retire and see your legacy come to fruition.
Yeah, well, they make me feel like, the future is in good hands. Consistently, I'm very proud of everything I've witnessed of Nika so far and all the things I've seen her go through myself. Like, it's like you need a magnet for injury sometime. Like, she just like shows up anyway. So I'm extremely impressed by that spirit. And so I love the fact that Project Phoenix, I feel like at this point is more selective than it even needs to be big. Like,
So explain a little bit more about how you really tell us.
yeah, what have y'all what are the visions?
Let's go.
Where would you like to see it go? And what have you done?
Talk about it first. Tell the audience what Project Phoenix is.
So far, for me, Project Phoenix is on a community right now.
Okay.
And we just learning where we fit in,
Okay.
what we can do to help each other, and as a whole, like to keep Project Phoenix moving and move forward.
Right.
We have different people into gardening. We have different people into the social media side, putting together our social media so we can work it better and expand on social media. Right now, we're just really working on personal development while building in our green spaces, and that's also work.
That sounds like so far. That's good. That's the feedback.
We're growing our project.
So that balance, right? That balance is saying, yo, I gotta build the warrior, continue to tend to the warrior, because there's gonna be a lot of field to tend out here, right?
So like we got we're trying to be more consistent, but we have yoga every Tuesday. We have Monday again to check in on everybody's personally. And then we plan to go garden every day. It's just all one time to keep balance, to make sure everybody is okay at first. Like they're not, you take that time and get yourself together, and then we come back and see what we can do, see what we can do.
Yeah. Love that.
You should let it out.
Go ahead, I'll do it.
You got to do it.
That's real, man. Go ahead, talk to that.
Hold it
Go hold it in.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
You want to get your drink?
Gonna blow from
It
it.
ain't gonna help.
Take a drink.
Let it out.
Water might do a little bit.
You got
Yeah,
your
drink.
you got any Bronson juice?
We take it out. That's been Project Phoenix so far. We just built attended or press conference there. We did a lot of meeting and other work for so far, really.
Yeah.
Coming together, thinking, brainstorming how we can do things or do something better, what we can build after this.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of networking and reaching out to people where I've been.
Okay.
I think I'm really good at communicating and networking, so I just took on that role.
That's connected.
Yeah, to connect people, research things. I'm working on expanding my nonprofit.
Okay.
I'm in a partner organization with the Mastermind Cooperative Orders and Project.
That's my career.
Yeah. So, I have a nonprofit, Mommy Events.
Okay.
I've been doing this for 3 years, but I haven't registered, so the Mastermind Cooperative is helping me build on that, get all my paperwork together, so I can be official, so I can have a resource center for the mommies to come to. Because as of right now, all I can do is connect them with the resources that come by me. Like, here, so here, you can go here to get this, but I want to be the powerhouse.
Understood.
I want to have a space for the young moms to come
Yeah.
get help and so.
I mentioned a resource and Snow of the Month organization, and I think that would be a great connection for you guys to bring that chapter there, and it would really help. So I want to make sure that I connect that with you guys for your week.
Okay.
Right? For sure, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Man, she's only been networking with community space in her area and we try to get started as soon as possible or get her nonprofit status. So
Yeah,
excited and hopeful about that.
well, she got a great week.
Thank you.
You okay, John?
I'm fine. So trying my coughing again.
It's all right. It's all right.
Feel a little bit.
You want to step off?
You got it.
You good?
Why don't you go out and do a really, really hard call?
Yeah.
What would be your vision for how you would like to see the next cohort of Project Phoenix, or where you would like to see it, if you have any vision for it at all, like 10, 20, years even. Like, like even. Let's start with that. That's responsible.
So right now I see more participants,
Okay.
a better understanding of the goal of Project Phoenix.
Right.
Because at first I feel like it was kind of just like you want everybody to feel comfortable, but I really like here. This is what it is, and this is what we're doing. And being the first cohort, I think that's how it's going to be, so everybody can just understand it, so it can go as planned. So I get that, but it's definitely going to be more structured. Since we already, we laying it down. I understand, like, we're laying down the foundation for the project. So, but I definitely see your vision expanding, which is, to help the youth, get them into the things that are necessary for themselves, as well as, the development of community, because we are the community. We are being ushered into the next ancestors, and so I definitely see your vision for that. Great spaces and safe places and comfortable places to go, and definitely a lot more giving and helping and working with each other. That's what I see, like a lot more unity in the youth versus the standoffishness, if that's a word, not knowing about gardening, planting, and taking care of yourself in other ways.
Yeah.
I definitely just see everything that we already do expanded on a greater level. So.
That's right.
Yes, that's true. And y'all are helping to like fill in a lot by the whole. I think at first, like at idea level, it was just so hard to even see how it was going to go.
Yeah.
Like, is this feasible? Like, what? Like you say, if you build it, they will come. I don't even know that's what they say, but
it
was hard to really know like who was going to come.
Yeah.
And just it was a big question mark to me. Like, can this happen though?
Yeah.
I'm like, but all you really need is just like they said, like 3, maybe even less good people.
Wow.
But like you could really move mountains. Like, especially if you like just when I started, when I realized like I'm writing this stuff down, but this needs to be what they want. I'm not telling you to do yoga and nobody even wants to show up.
Right.
Like, I don't pressure you to show up.
Right.
Let's just change it to what you say you want to do. But what we're going to do is, if you say you want to do it, you're going to show up.
Yeah.
And you're going to do it 110%.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to excel. And it's literally what you said you wanted to do. So I feel like my job is almost like a coach. Is like, okay, forget me telling you what I think that the next generation should learn, that I'm not even to myself for them.
Right.
But I'm not saying, this is stupid. But I'm like, what do y'all actually want to do? What do we want to show up and we can just rock out with it? Like everybody, somebody said they want to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Somebody said they want to be a chemist.
Yeah.
Somebody say like, let's like get behind those folks and invest in their vision for themselves and let them lead the way.
Absolutely.
And so to me, like the first cohort is just really like vetting out who the leaders of probably even mathematical is going to be.
Understood. Because the one thing you don't,
but a lot of it's in my head.
yeah,
That's
you
something.
don't fire hose people.
Because I'm also probably receiving like a lot of the stuff that I visualize and I provide tools for are just pieces of strategy that exist mostly mentally.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
True. I mean, I hear what you're saying. You don't want to fire those people with information they don't even want.
Yeah, exactly. Or make people spend their time doing something for a stipend that they don't even want to do. That to me is important. Like, cause I'm doing it because I'm thinking that y'all might want to do it. So how about you just tell me what y'all want to do, and we just do that and have such a good time.
And that helps in personal development because it's something that you were interested in.
Yeah.
And out of that came the soft skill of integrity, right? Because you said you wanted to do this, right? And it teaches the person to have integrity for what you said you actually wanted.
Yeah.
And some people don't even really. The other thing is just vetting out what is it that people really want.
Yeah.
A lot of people are such in, trauma or something like that. They may not ever thought about anything they want.
Right.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make me think about things you said. That's coolness.
Right. Yeah.
But they're doing good though. Like Nika and Z, and they've like they're like two, like I said, they've been elevated to consultants.
Right.
But they even do like a meeting with interns. So they'll talk amongst themselves, and they get deeper insights of what people are really experiencing than what I have.
Yeah.
And then they'll share it to me, I guess, in a digestible way.
I just noticed that it was like it's always a power differential. Like you're the director of the program, so you like the boss. So
They're not gonna share.
yeah, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
notice that there's participants who are younger than me.
Right.
Oh, as spoken on how they feel.
Yeah.
So, when we did have our own meeting, when they started opening up more in, just as I suspected, we had one.
12.
Yeah, she was like, she opened up like, I don't really like to be in the spotlight, but then here are the things that I do want to do.
Okay.
But being in the spotlight is not one.
So meanwhile, she chose the role for that play. August 2nd. So that's what I love.
And
Like
then
opening themselves. Right. It's scripts and like just the way seeing y'all work together. That was so fun. Because I can't wait to see you.
That's cool. It's exciting.
So we found at least one thing that passion that was coming out that made I was like, we need to duplicate this. Okay, acting and script writing is staying. Like the excitement that people have when they get to the green space. Gardening is staying. So that's really a lot to the discovery process. Like it might be a blind spot. Somebody may have never known they like script writing if they hadn't tried it that day. So like really have to taste that like a smorgasbord. Like that meal we had yesterday, we had like Indian and Greek, and it's like you need to try different things.
Yeah.
Then like that's what I did. I had to try so many different things to know like this thing. I love acting when I try this. I do this all the time.
And that's what a lot of the youth don't get to do. We always stuck in one type of environment, which only has one type of, recreational activity. Go to the park and go and play this. It just needs to be to try to do.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's coming out with gardening programs, so the only way they do find gardening is if they stumble across it or something. Or how I stumbled across Project FEMA. I didn't have any other opportunities until I stumbled across Project FEMA.
This is amazing. Well, we got some other stuff going on with staying around with integrity. Sure, we check out this floating meditation.
Yes.
And so it gets
We have
relaxation part of it all.
We're at a retreat right now, so y'all know this is a mastermind retreat. But definitely youth as a theme, and so they're included vocally in everything we do always. And Rocky did some amazing DJing last night. She's a DJ, also multi-talented. Everyone here is extremely talented. John didn't talk up himself enough, but he is just like been my savior through life. If I never had him, Lord knows, I'd probably be a stripper in Louisiana right now. Twerking in a mobile park somewhere for some Twinkies. So I'm just I'm so grateful for all these folks in the room, and it's been some real conversation had. So we're gonna close it out. Mom Body Gym, ReHuman Podcast, Mashup in Columbus, Ohio, Mastermind Retreat 1, almost over.
Wow.
Peace and love. It's been real. Peace
Not even here.
and love.
Sit down in your seat.
She don't want it. She don't want it.
Can I have my pencil? No.
They got the bags of pretzels.
You will not get any pretzels.
That noise is so annoying.
You like that noise?
All right, I can close it.
All right, cool.